The stars moved slowly overhead and seemed to shine with an even brighter intensity than usual, as though desperate for their message to reach the figure standing in the shadows below. Down at the base of the ruins sat a cat whose fur was as bright as the light of the stars themselves. His eyes gazed upwards, reflecting the starlight, and his attention seemed worlds away. The cat and the stars remained locked together for quite some time, until finally the brilliant white cat lowered his head in a bow, a deep sigh leaving his body. "I understand," he meowed firmly, though it seemed only the shadows were there to listen to him. "Understand what?" Night Frost patted out from behind a pillar, the scent of fresh kill still hanging on her fur. "Talking with the shadows again, Bear Glow," she purred in amusement. "Something like that," Bear Glow purred back, his eyes heavy with mysteries all their own. "It appears StarClan wishes for me to take up an old path once more." "She is going to die!" Dawnstep yowled, her fur puffed out and frantic as she danced by Wildkit, who was moaning and twisting on the ground in pain. "How could this happen? Why was she out of the nursery?" I'm so sorry," Otterslip gasped, her grief and shock making her waver on her feet. "I just took my eyes off her for a moment, and she had disappeared again. I thought she was going to see Branch Star." "Enough!" Branch Star's voice cut through the frantic yelling. "What happened to her? She isn't dead yet. If we can figure out what happened..." She ate a weird berry by the bushes," Stonekit managed to meow out, his voice sounding tiny. "A poisonous berry? That's easily fixed then," a new voice meowed. The cats of Branch Clan spun around hissing at the new voice, shock freezing their feet before launching an attack. "No need to worry. I am Bear Glow, a medicine cat. I will save her." Alright, and welcome back everyone! And so as you can see, Branch Clan now has a new medicine cat. So meet Bear Glow! Some of you guys may remember Bear Glow. I know he was actually kind of popular when we did our last voting round. And so this is Bear Glow. He is now going to be the medicine cat of Branch Clan. He has been a medicine cat before, so he's sort of just taking up an old path, and you'll be finding out a lot more about him as time goes on. He's just going to sniff around right now. It looks like Wildkit is now feeling much better. That sassy, spunky little kit, she got herself in a lot of trouble going off and eating a mystery berry that almost killed her. So it's good to see that she's, oh my gosh, did you see that she tripped? It's good to see that she is headed back into the nursery and she will hopefully be staying out of trouble. And meanwhile, Otterslip and Dawnstep are making up. They never really can quarrel for very long. They really are wonderful best friends. All right, let's see. And I think they're gonna just like nuzzle. They're wonderful best friends, and Dawnstep is definitely going to be like, Wildkit is such a handful. Don't you worry about it. I'm not worried about her. Oh, and somebody's off to eat something. Ah, Stonekit, he's eating a starfish that actually his dad caught. So it turns out Branch Star is actually a really good fisher. So he's started mimicking when Slate will go fishing, and he'll eat when Slate eats. All right. Oh, and then there's another new cat who has come to join the clan, by the way. And this is Night Frost. So Night Frost is a friend of Bear Glow's, and so she has shown up to come and join the clan when Bear Glow came over here. They were traveling together, and like I've been hinting at, there's a lot of plots you guys are going to find out as it's appropriate to find out. But they've been traveling together. She's a quiet, adventurous hunter, female, no family or any attachments like that. That we know of, at least. And so she's decided to settle into Branch Clan because she's come with Bear Glow. And it looks like Stonekit wants to come over. Stonekit, you have such a connection with the spirit of the forest already. Are you off to see what Bear Glow's up to? But yeah, so Branch Clan is officially completed. We now officially have the deputy, who is Quail Eye. We've got our leader, Branch Star, who's sleeping. Branch Star, you can't sleep in the medicine cat's den. You better just be checking it out and making sure that it's okay for the medicine cat. And then you're going to come, and I think I'm going to send him to sleep in the nursery to kind of watch over Dawnstep, or not Dawnstep, to watch over Wildkit, because Wildkit was, you know, kind of risking things, getting so sick. But we have added in some new items into the medicine cat den to kind of celebrate that Bear Glow is now with us. And he is a aggressive, quiet genius, and he has come to join the clan. He was sent a message to come and participate in clan life. Oh, look, there's another rock we can collect. Sweet. We'll have to have Stonekit guide his slate over here. But yeah, we've got a new medicine cat area. We have a couple of the like little rock chairs that I thought would be good for cats to jump onto, or for Bear Glue to be able to store items on it. And then we've also got a new chest that's tucked back here that we've actually already started adding things into. So we've got some snake skins. We have that plasma bug, which is fantastic to have on hand in case we have any life-threatening injuries that would happen to the cats in the future. We've got a jellyfish, which I don't know what we're going to do with it, but it just seemed like something we might be able to use for the medicine cat, not so much something the cats might want to eat. And maybe to counteract poison if they happen to run into a venomous snake, because there are jellyfish stings out there that can actually kill you. There are venomous jellyfish. So we could include that, and then one feather. And there's not as many feathers, I've noticed, in Branch Clan as there definitely are over in Moss Clan. Oh, okay. Well, it appears that Night Frost and Bear Glow are a little bit close. All right. Well then, and let's see, what does he want to do? He's just sniffing around. Oh, and she's off to try to catch this snake, and that's a brightly colored snake. Are you sure about that, Night Frost? Because if you get bit, like if you fail to catch that snake, then I'm going to have to use up the jellyfish to balance out like the snake venom. I hope she's sure about that. All right, and Stone Kit, you should probably go play by the nursery, but I'll let it go this time. I hope Night Frost catches this. I don't think she's a very good hunter yet. Nope, she just barely learned her hunting skills. Come on, Night Frost! Rolling a random generator to see if you've gotten bitten as soon as you've joined the clan is not exactly what I had in mind. I think Bear Glow is a little worried. He's watching this like, is Medicine Cat gonna be needed? She caught it! Oh my gosh! I don't have to roll to see if she got bitten. Yay! Let's see. Sniff Shadow Gaze, improve hunting skill. She wants to socialize with Otterslip and sniff Otterslip. Cloud Pelt's not here. Oh, she also wants to sniff Bear Glow. So Bear Glow, hold still for a second. You don't want to do anything. What are you? He's being a mystery cat. We have no idea what his motivations or desires are right now. So we're going to send her over here to friendly sniff him. And that's fantastic. So she's already providing prey for the prey pile. She seems like a very no questions asked sort of cat. And she's very pretty. There you go. Yeah? So they're chit-chatting. All right. And let's go ahead and we'll take the prey pile, or the prey that she just caught, over to the prey pile really quickly. Oh, and both of the fish are gone. So there were fish there. But I love how you can just leave them there and the cats will like eat as they want. So that's pretty interesting. All right, why don't you do a little bit more hunting then? Bear Glow, I think, yeah, he can also do some hunting. I think right now he's just kind of going to be patrolling the area, kind of getting used to things. Night Frost seemed like she wants to hunt. Quail Eye is sleeping. And Branch Star is sleeping. And then Stone Kit's playing. All right, Night Frost is already up to hunting level 2. Wonderful. And then Dawn Step's just running around. Because she does that. She's a little bit of a special cat. I will admit that. Woo, sorry about that. Yeah, Dawn Step seems to be having an okay time of things. But I think we might have her wake up Wild Kit and spend a little bit of time kind of socializing with Wild Kit. Because Wild Kit went and risked her life chewing on a berry. So I feel like Dawn Step needs to come over and have a chance to sort of talk to her daughter about how we don't just go chew on random berries. That's not how this works. That's not safe. All right. And I did open up the nursery, so I moved the rocks so we can actually get into the nursery now, which is very helpful. And by the way, the ruins are a little dangerous, because while we were over at the ruins watching Bear Glow and Night Frost start working their way down here, guess what I saw over at the ruins, you guys? Oh, and actually I think it's right over here. Yeah, the ruins are... yeah, they're right here. I saw 2 wild wolves. 2 wild wolves. So we need to keep our eyes out on those ruins. I did not expect them to be so dangerous. But I did see 2 wild wolves there. So we're going to have to keep an eye out for that. But yeah, Bear Glow has quite the history. And you guys will be learning about that history as time goes on. Wild Kit, you stay right there for just a second. Your mom is going to want to talk to you. So, because she does want to sniff Wild Kit. She wants to be best friends with Wild Kit. Oh, she wants to sniff Night Frost too. All right, friendly. Sniff. You're getting a good talking to, young lady, about eating odd berries. And then I think her mom will just kind of groom her for a little bit. So yeah, welcome Bear Glow. I think it's going to be quite fun to see what he has to offer. Right now he almost seems to be keeping an eye out on Stone Kit. And actually, I wonder, Stone Kit. Let's see if Stone Kit can go ahead, and we're gonna have Stone Kit guide Slate over to one of the rocks, because the prey pile is very low. So let's go ahead and have Stone Kit guide Slate over to one of these rocks. In fact, he probably needs to spend a little bit more time with Slate. Yeah, they're barely connected. So we know that they can have that connection. But let's have Stone Kit spend some time with Slate. And somebody has fleas, apparently. So friendly, sniff. Do you hear the wolves? Jeez, I'm glad the clan is getting bigger. Because it sounds like we might have to fight off some wolves. And I don't even have random generators made yet for the wolves. But I imagine that losing a fight to them could be pretty much near death for any animal. Alright, so we'll have Stone Kit kind of hang out. Where the heck are you even going? Night Frost, you are a cat of mystery. Oh my gosh, look, it's the Moss Clan. They're returning from a patrol. Night Frost, why are you meeting with the Moss Clan? Are you spying on them, or what are you doing? What are you doing? Do you want to talk with one of them? Is that hiding somewhere in here? No, she just wants to go, like, hunting. Oh my gosh. So there goes Dogaze, there goes Lionstar, and there goes Mossleaf from the Moss Clan. What are you doing? Go back home, Night Frost. I have to watch to make sure you don't get hit by a car. Alright. Oh, jeez, Night Frost. You could have been killed. I don't know what to think about this cat. So she's doing who knows what, and there's a bazillion cars going by. So, yeah, you can hardly see her because she's so dark. Wow, so I don't know what to think about that. About Night Frost running off to nap somewhere, like, else? We're gonna have to figure that out. That is really peculiar. Like, Night Frost, what are you doing? Also, we need to find some rodents or some other things we could use to remove fleas. So, and Stone Kit's just taking a nap. He must feel safe by Slate. Alright, Stone Kit. Well, yeah, Night Frost is quite the mystery then, you guys, because I was not expecting, definitely wasn't expecting that. Alright, and then how about play, chase? How about an awe effect for the kitten, because that sounds adorable. There we go. Yeah, Night Frost, what the heck? You're an interesting cat. Are you going to run into any prey? She definitely has that adventurous trait down. I wonder if it was her adventurous nature that made her just kind of disappear like that. Is there anything we could go hunting for? No, I don't think so. What's this? That's just a flower. Yeah, it's hard to see at night. Maybe she just likes, maybe she wants to lead patrols when that time comes, but she definitely needs to start socializing with some of the other cats if she wants that to happen. All right, where's Quail-Eye? Quail-Eye apparently has just woken up. So on to the hunt you go, Quail-Eye. He wants to catch a beetle. Also groom Otterslip, which is really sweet. Otterslip is his mate. All right. Oh, and now Dawnstep was feeling sick. Like, there's been a lot of sick cats lately, and there's a flying tuna. We're just gonna ignore the flying tuna. Oh my gosh. But yeah, that's interesting that all the cats have been sick lately. Hopefully Bear Glow is here in time. So, don't really know what to think about that, you guys. Stone Kit, are you just like... Stone Kit just wants to snooze. He just wants to take a nap. Stone Kit, come on, we're trying to get you to help the clan out. And you need to at least be friends before we can really start utilizing your connection with the spirit. Alright, let's see. Friendly. Come on, sniff him. Affection. Talk to. So they're going to start being able to connect. So yeah, this is going to be interesting, you guys. I don't know why all the cats have been sick. I don't know why Night Frost just decided out of the blue to totally take off like that. That was definitely interesting. Alright, Night Frost, where are you? Alright, she is over here. Yeah, this is your new home now. You gotta stay here. I have no idea why she just decided to take off like that. Well, that's okay. Alright, and we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna wake Bear Glow up because there's already cats who are starting to get fleas. There's already cats who are being sick. So he might need to start doing some roaming, maybe looking for certain items. And I haven't really come up with anything for cats who are sick. So that would be like leaves most likely. I wonder if we would have anything oceanside we would be able to use for that. Oh my gosh, Stone Kit. Are you lazy? No, he's just a clueless hunter. I guess he's forgetting what he's trying to do half the time. Alright, let's see. We need these two to be able to bond though. Stone Kit, stay awake. Stay awake. Alright, there's a cat fighting something. Oh, Quail-Eye, I think you're gonna end up with an empty chip bag. Oh no, Quail-Eye! Ah, he was gonna catch a chipmunk and he didn't manage to get it. Alright. Alright. Alright, where's Night Frost? I just don't, like, what was that? What was that? Running off like that. Misadventurous, this is your home now. You need to get attached to this place now. Alright. Alright, Stonekit, the sooner you two become friends, then the sooner you'll be able... Let's have them play together for a little while. Maybe Wildcat... I wonder if Wildcat... Oh, she's off to eat the snake. Oh, look, there's the spider! Yes! Okay, we needed this. Alright. There we go. Now we're starting to gather up some of the things that a medicine cat would need. So let's have him come over and get the spider. And I was actually thinking we could be able to trade for the sea sludge and treat the sea sludge kind of like maybe honey, or if you have hairball issues, you can lick some sea sludge and then hopefully that can help solve things. So, oh, and dang it, I don't think he can reach these spiders. Do I need to move some rocks? I think I might need to move some rocks for these spiders. Let's try again. All right, 1 second. I am beginning to think that these spiders would have never been caught. So they were kind of stuck in the cave and I had to move them out of the cave in order for our wonderful new medicine cat to be able to get some of the cobweb that he is going to need to help the cats heal up. But I managed to physically move the spider spawner out of the cave so that finally we can actually catch some of these guys. I really hope so, at least. Come on, Bear Glow, come on. But this is one of the reasons why it's super important to have a medicine cat who actually has some hunting skills, because eventually cats can get a hunting skill that's high enough that you can specify what you need them to catch, and they'll be able to catch it. Oh, he didn't get it. How did we get a feather? I guess we got a feather that was stuck in the cobwebs or something like that. All right. Well, that's another cool item that can be included into the medicine cat pile right there. I don't think there's anything. Oh, there's a snake skin. Oh, and there's a bird. There's a bird. Good job, Quail-Eye. You found a bird. And I'm trying to think like what else. Maybe sea sludge could potentially be used to get rid of fleas. There's all sorts of really great ideas you guys have had for plants that we could get rid of fleas with. But this is a very different environment over here. And I always think that's really fun to be able to see how different the environment is. Let's see. Flea bath is what he wants. Catch a fish. Quail-Eye. No, you can't be fed a treat. I'm sorry, Quail-Eye. You can't, if you want a fish, you have to go catch it yourself. All right, let's come over here. We're going to have him try to catch a fish. I think we need to go ahead and wake Branch Star up. And I think I actually want Branch Star and Bear Glow to have a chance to kind of have a meet and greet, a one-on-one. They need to talk about a lot of stuff if we're going to expect him to be comfortable having this new cat and Night Frost, who's just kind of... Night Frost seems like she's really sort of keeping to herself. But we'll have to see if, like, maybe Otterslip. Where's Otterslip? Otterslip, why don't you come over? You're nearby. Why don't you come over and greet, oh my gosh, Quail-Eye caught a kissing gourami. Sweet. So he caught a fish. That's fantastic. Good job, Quail-Eye. And what does he want to do? He wants to sniff Slate. So we'll let him go ahead and sniff Slate. I think he was feeling the urge for some fish. So we'll go ahead and put his fish. Where's your fish? There's your fish. A kissing gourami. I kind of want to have him give it to his mate, because a kissing gourami sounds like a really cute way to have two cats who are mates sort of be like, here, have a prey item. It's a kissing fish. So that sounds adorable. Oh, and then what's this, you guys? Night Frost is pregnant. Prepare for kittens, you guys. I think Otterslip may have just come over just as Night Frost realizes that she is actually expecting kittens. So there we go. I wonder if that's why she was suddenly feeling kind of antsy. Like, would the clan actually want her here? This is actually a really sweet moment to have her wake up and start talking with Otterslip, because Otterslip lost both of her kittens. So I have a feeling that she would be very excited for Night Frost and very eager to welcome Night Frost in, because she still has those maternal feelings. She's been kind of taking care of Stonekit and Wildkit with Dawnstep, and knowing that Night Frost is expecting kittens might be a great way to just sort of feel like, oh, you know, I should have them really invite Nightfrost in. Otterslip would be very excited, is what I'm trying to say. She would be really looking forward to kittens being added into the clan. So Bearglow, what are you doing? Oh, he's catching bugs. You know, I think eating like these bugs might help, like 2 or 3 of them, or even 2 of them might help if a cat is having stomach issues, like if they're having issues with hairballs and things like that. Nightfrost, you might want to come tell your medicine cat, who's just sort of hissing at everything. All right, stalk for prey for a second then, sir. And these 2 are talking about the kittens. Oh my goodness, and there's so many. We should see what kind of fish we might be able to use. All right, let's see. And somebody is trying to catch. What are you catching over here, buddy? Oh, he's catching some bugs too. And Otterslip is getting really excited. Oh, Otterslip, now is not the time to be pouncing. And I think Nightfrost will go ahead and let Bearglow know in just a moment. Oh my gosh, look! Perfect! A Womrat! That's exactly what we needed. So there's a Womrat coming who would be perfect for getting rid of some of these fleas, because we use the rodents as part of the challenge to get rid of the fleas. Alright, and where is Quail-Eye? I actually want Quail-Eye to come over here. ASAP. Oh gosh, now it's so dark. But yeah, I want Quail-Eye to come over. Yay! And Branch Star just caught a Japanese beetle. I'm not sure if that's going to be so great for food. But, oh, look, look, look. We can now locate prey. Sweet. All right. And I think that he would be looking for rodents. He finally has enough experience points to do that. But he would be looking for rodents. Quail-Eye just ran by, and he does want to become friends with Quail-Eye. But I think Quail-Eye... Oh, gosh. Oh, my gosh. Oh, wait, wait, wait. I think it was telling us where a rodent is. There's a rodent right there. Sweet. And so we can try to catch it. Wonderful. Well, that would be very helpful. Unless, like, we're in the middle of trying to catch it right now. I think we're in the middle of trying to catch it right now, Branch Star. Alright. Bearglow just improved his hunting skill. And Quail-Eye, stop trying to beg for food. I need Quail-Eye to be able to give the kissing gourami to his mate, because that would be adorable. So hang on a second. Alright, present to... And he's going to present to Otterslip, the kissing gourami. And then, darn it, we got an empty chip bag. Well, that's not quite what we wanted. Sorry, Bearglow. And Bearglow wants to catch beetles. So I would interpret that as Bearglow wanting to make sure the clan is fed. Alright, so things are happening, you guys. Things are getting very interesting. Poor Slate needs to go and swim in the water for a minute, or he needs to shower so that he will be able to recover the water need that he has. And I will kind of sort everything out there. We'll get all of the current prey that we need into the prey pile. And yeah, this is going to be really interesting. So welcome, Bearglow, to the clan, and he is already trying to collect up beetles and build up his stores for being a medicine cat. And welcome to Nightfrost, who, let's see where she went. There she is. And welcome to Nightfrost, who is now expecting kits. So we've got more kittens coming into Branch Clan, you guys. We're just going to have to see when we might get to see them. And we'll have to see who Nightfrost picked when she maybe came from the farm. And who the parent, who the father of these kittens that she has is. So welcome to the new medicine cat. Welcome to Nightfrost. And we'll have to see what happens next time. So I'll see you guys then. Bye-bye.